right, guys, this is the recording for Thursday, March 11th, and this is going to be our last phase change lesson. And so tomorrow we're going to do some review by doing a fun escape room. Monday we'll do a little bit more review, and then at the end of class on Monday, I'll open that test up for you, and then we can finish Tuesday, that unit test for phase change. And then on Wednesday, we're going to move on to our new unit, which is chemistry. So we are slowly wrapping up phase change here. And so we focused on this scenario up here. So I have a container over here filled with marbles that have a weak attraction, and then these marbles over here have a stronger attraction. And so I wanted you to tell me which, or not which, but do you think it's going to be harder for these strong magnets over here to change phase versus these colorful magnets over here? And then I wanted you to tell me why. The next thing is we had two scenarios over here, and these two scenarios kind of cover what we were talking about yesterday with our molecular attraction. And so the first scenario talks about transferring energy into two solids. So I have two solids, and I want to know which one's going to melt first. The one that has the stronger molecular attraction or the one that has the weaker molecular attraction. And think, if you're going solid, you're at the bottom of your energy kind of tower, and you're at the bottom of your kind of temperature gauge too. And so all your molecules are close together, they're not really moving, and so it's going to take kind of a lot to get them to break apart and start moving. And so would it be easier if they were strongly attracted or weakly attracted to be able to break them apart? Because remember, solids are all together, and then a liquid, they're moving around each other, so you'll have to kind of break that attraction. And then this other scenario I put is if you transfer energy out of two substances that are in a gas phase, so my two gases, which one's going to condense first? And remember, condensation is gas to liquid. And so if I'm going from a gas to a liquid, which one is going to condense first? My strong attraction or my weak attraction? And think about a gas. A gas is now at the top of our energy pyramid, and it's kind of going all over the place. And so in order to get all those molecules to come together to be a liquid, you're going to have to kind of draw them in together. So which attraction will help that? Is it better for it to be a weaker attraction or a stronger attraction? I am now going to show a quick video of the marbles in the picture at the top being shaken up. And I wanted you to make a prediction before you see the video of what you think is going to happen when that container of marbles is kind of shooken up. And then you're going to tell me what actually happened down here. Here is the clip. All right, so make sure you explain what actually happened and explain why it happened. And remember, our whole focus is on this attraction between the molecules, which is also why I put this key concept card in here to really help you understand. So the phase change occurs for the, well, let me read it word for word and I'll explain. So a phase change occurs when the kinetic energy increases enough to overcome the attraction. So that would be kind of our solid going from a liquid to a gas. It has to be more energy to be able to pull them apart. And then the opposite, a phase change also can occur when the energy decreases enough for the attraction to be able to be pulled together. So if they're bouncing all over the place, it's got to have enough energy taken out so that they all can go together. And then we know that different substances can either have a weaker or stronger attraction, but it always stays the same. So even if my high attraction, if my marbles that have the high attraction, if they go from solid, liquid to gas, they still have a high attraction. It's just taking different amounts of energy to get them to go to these different phases. And then down here, we are going to wrap up our scenario that we've been talking about with Titan, which is our moon on Saturn. And so I also included these pictures below down here at the bottom with our lake, because we've been trying to figure out this whole time what happened to our lake. And so we know in 2007, the satellites saw that there was water. And then in 2009, we see that that water has disappeared. And what happened? And we had two claims that we kind of looked at. We were thinking if the lake froze or if the lake evaporated. And remember, evaporation is going from liquid to gas. And so, which of these scenarios makes more sense? And so, going to the top, I want you to tell me, what do you think happened to that liquid methane on Titan? The other thing I want you to tell me is, why did we not see changes from 2002 to 2007? Nothing happened until this photo in 2009, but it says that summer started in 2002. What is that? What's going on there? I want you to tell me what you think. Other than that, that's it. We won't be doing any more with phase change. We'll just review, test, and move on to chemistry next week.